So in section 4.1, we solved systems of equations by graphing and finding the point that the equations had in common. In section 4.2, we're going to solve systems using what's called the substitution method. In other words, we're going to see if we can rewrite one of the equations for one of the variables and then substitute that back into our system. So let's look at this first system, classroom example 1. Here I have 2x plus 3y equals 13. But at the same time, x equals y plus 4. Well, you know what? If x equals y plus 4, I can substitute y plus 4 in the other equation for x. I mean, if that's what x equals, go ahead and use it. So in other words, I'll write it down. 2x plus 3y is going to equal 13. But instead of x, I'm going to substitute y plus 4. Everywhere I see an x, bring down the plus, bring down the 3, bring down the y, bring down the equals, and bring down the 13. So now I'll be able to at least find a value for y. Distribute the 2 to y plus 8 plus 3y is going to equal 13. Let's combine our like terms. 2y and 3y is 5y plus 8 equals 13. And if we want to solve for y, let's subtract 8 from both sides. So 5y is going to equal 5. And dividing both sides by 5, we get y equals 1. Alright, so now remember I do have this really nice equation here that says x equals y plus 4. Well, you know what? If y equals 1, go ahead and put that 1 in for y. And I would get x equals 5. So how would I write my answer for x is 5 and y is 1? You know this. That's the ordered pair. 5, 1. So what you're looking for is an equation where you have just one x or one y on one side of the equal sign, and then you're going to substitute that value into the other equation. Okay, so go ahead and try practice 1 of section 4.2. Let's look at example 2. I have 4x minus y equals 2, and I have y equals 5x. So everywhere I see a y, instead I'm going to put 5x. So if 4x minus y equals 2, I'm going to substitute for y what y is equal to. So that means 4x minus 5x equals 2. I've substituted. Now I can get a value for x. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So 4x minus 5x is negative x. And I don't want a negative x, I want a positive x. So x is equal to 2. Now we're only halfway done. You're not done yet. You have a value for x, but you don't have a value for y. But I have this nice equation here that will give me the value for y if I know what x is equal to. So if y equals 5 times x and x is negative 2, that would mean y is negative 10. And of course, how would I write x is negative 2, y is negative 10? I'd write that as the ordered pair. And again, you can always check your answer. Let's substitute in negative 2 for x. Bring your minus. Substitute your negative 10 in for y and see if that does equal 2. 4 times negative 2 is 8. Negative 8. Positive times a negative is negative, and then negative negative becomes positive. So does 2 equal 2? Yep. Checked for the first equation. Y equals 5 times x. Yep, negative 10 equals negative 10. So you can always check your answer. You can find your own mistakes if you've made a mistake here. All right, so now you're going to try practice 2. Section 4.2, practice 2.